Hello, namaskar दोस्तों. So here I'm going to start again one particular article which is going to be immensely important for your English practice, and it will help you a lot. So try to watch the whole video, okay, and you will get to know a lot of things. Okay, so let's start without wasting any time. The article is Know Your English. Okay, know your English, and the thing is that here would be one question, and here would be one student, and that student is going to ask some question with his teacher, and teacher will reply the answer of the same question. Okay, so let's start. Sir, what is the meaning of last but not the least? Okay, this is the question. Actually the question is wrong. The question must be like last but uh, not least. Okay, you have to remove the from here. Okay, just remove in the beginning. So the question is, sir, what is the meaning of last but not least? Okay, this is the correct expression. Oh, and now teacher is providing the answer. When you mention a lot of things and when you come to the last one, okay, for example, you are mentioning something, and when you come to the last one, sometimes you use this expression. Okay, it means that though it is mentioned last, though it is mentioned last, it is as important as the other things mentioned. Because it is important, it is mentioned last, it should not be thought that it is least important. Okay, so let's understand with one example. For example, you have five friends: Ram, Syam, Sita, Geeta, and Abdul. So you are talking about Abdul in the last. So with whom you are talking, you can say like, I have five friends: Ram, Syam, Sita, Geeta, Abdul. Okay, Abdul is last. Abdul is last but not least. Okay, you can say like this: Abdul is last but not least. It means that you are taking the name of Abdul in the last, but Abdul is as important Ram, Sam, Geeta, Sita. Okay, so means if you wanted to highlight something, that I'm taking the name of these things or that person in the last, but it is important as those things are important, so you can use this expression. Okay, means you have to this expression given the situation. Okay, given the situation you have to use this expression, last but not least. Okay, when you mention a lot of things and when you come to the last one, sometimes you use this expression. It means that though it is mentioned last, it is important as the other things mentioned. Because it is mentioned last, it should not be thought that it is least important. Again, here is one example. Last but not least, I should like to thank the vice chancellor for accommodating us in the hostel. Okay, so this was an example. You can note down this. So please note that the expression is last but not least, which I have told you in earlier. Okay, this is the correct expression, last but not least. There is no the before list. Okay, so you have to keep in mind. There is another question. Okay, sir, what is the difference between he has been active all his life and he was active all his life? So you have heard sometimes people speak like this. So he has been active all his life and he was active all his life. So what is difference between both? Means here is has been and here is was. So uh, let's talk before going too deep. For example, if something or someone was same or was in the past and is in the present time too, okay, then you can use has been. For example, she has been a teacher. She has been a teacher. It means that in the past she was teacher and in the present she is teacher. I'm sure you are getting. Means if you talking about the past of that person, and you are talking about the same, if you are talking about the present of that person is the same things, then you can use has been. Okay, but if you are just talking about, if you are just mentioning about the past, you are not talking about the current, or in the current time that person is not. Okay, so you can say was. Okay, for example, you know, he has been active all his life means in the past he was active, and in the present he is also active. Okay, and he was active all his life, it means that when he was alive then he was active. Okay, and he's not alive then he's not active. So it may be that person is not, and is not, or is doesn't matter, means if the someone is doing the same things, or someone is as that person was in the past, then we can use has been. Okay, or have been. Given the singular or plural subject, we have to use has been or have been. So they have explained here like he has been active, like active all his life. Okay, it means that he is alive, that he started being active and continues to be active even now. Okay, he was active all his life means that he is dead, he was active throughout his life. When he was alive then he was active, and he is not currently, so we will use only was. Okay, for example, if we are talking about some person, we are talking about someone that he is alive and he was doing the same work, uh, then we can use has been. He has been a liar all his life. Okay, he has been a liar. For example, there is your friend and you are saying to someone that your friend has been a liar all his life. He was a liar all his life. Okay, he has been foolish all his life, he was foolish all his life. So this is the difference between has been and uh, was. So you can use like this. Okay, so this is the difference of passive of present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So this is different. How do you pronounce infinitive, sir? So you know how to pronounce it. The correct pronunciation is like infinite. Okay, the correct pronunciation is infinite. So they have talked about how can you pronounce from here to here. So there is not any need to go in the deep. Okay, if you wanna to read then you can read. Okay, but the correct pronunciation of this infinitive, infinite, infinite. The next question is, sir, Mr. SP Sankar Narayan of Bombay want to know whether one should say with the compliments or with the compliments of. Okay, with the compliments or with the complement of. So which is correct, sir? With the complement of is the usual explanation. So both are incorrect, with the compliments or with the complement from. So you have to use with the complement of is the usual explanation. Okay, and there is another thing. Please note the spelling of complement. COMPLIMENT. After L here is I, before M here is I, there is an I in the middle. There is another word complement. COMPLEMENT means after L there, after L there is E, and before M there is E. Okay, which means something that makes complete or perfect. The pronunciation of both, it may be COMPLI or COMPL. The COMPLE, the pronunciation of both is same, but the meaning of both is different. Okay, so you have to keep in this mind. So this is the another word complement, which means something that makes complete or perfect. Let's stop this perfect note. Goodbye, and thank you, sir. Goodbye, goodbye. And if you are writing, if you are liking such type of session, then please like, subscribe, and share with your friend. Okay, it's make us motivate to make another videos. Okay, so you can use such expression like last but not least. Okay, and you must have knowledge difference between has been and was, like that. So yeah, you can use such type of things. Thank you, guys.